Welcome to Chelonia Crafts. Today's video is mostly made for the benefit of the staff at Norra Berget Museum in Sundsvall. A little while ago they asked me if I could refurbish this beautiful double drive flax spinning wheel for their museum. A lot of the parts were very badly seized after years of neglect, and it was quite painstaking work getting all of the moving parts moving again. I was delighted to get the opportunity to work on this wheel, as I'd never seen anything quite like it before. Cleaning up the bearing cups, I found the amassed deposits from many years of use. And it was a real delight to get everything smoothly working once again. The double treadle on this machine operates the primary wheel, which is then connected by a drive belt to the secondary wheel, and then the secondary wheel connects to the bobbin and flyer at the top of the machine. This gives a very high spin rate, rather like an Indian charkha machine, which is made for spinning cotton. I've since discovered that this first drive belt should be somewhat thicker, but it functions well enough. The original flyer was broken, but I had a couple of old ones in my collection, and by loosening this particular part I was able to make the necessary adjustment for it to receive one of my collected bobbins. I also managed to find a distaff to fit it, and as luck would have it, I already had a little bit of flax ready. The next part of the video I demonstrate how to care for the machine when it's being put into use. During display, almost all of the parts should be left a little bit loose so that they don't bind up again. So before use, you have to work your way around the machine, carefully tightening all of the screws that hold it together. Once everything is secure, the next step is lubrication. Here are the lubricating points for the wheel axles. It's also important to lubricate the leather components to stop them from drying out. There's also an oiling point on the pivot behind the two treadles. Next is setting the tension on the drive bands. The first drive band is tensioned by the lower screw. And the secondary drive to the bobbin and flyer is tensioned by the upper screw. When the tension is right, the machine should spin freely without the drive belts jumping or skipping out of their grooves. Using the small hook, one can pull the beginnings of the last lot of spinning out through the orifice. And in the case of spinning flax, a little bit of moisture is useful for getting the threads to bed down properly. I hope you've enjoyed this little walkthrough, and I hope the video is useful to the staff at the museum.